So what I'd like to talk about really is the whole question of normalization. So, I mean, as we know, the Tunisian Parliament debated a bill to make it a crime punishable at the level of treason to normalize with the Zionist entity and the Zionist regime. And of course, there have been uh, all sorts of difficulties in civil society in the period since then, in 2023 and since then. But since the launch of Al Aqsa Flood, there has been a resurgence of civil society activism in particular, in relation to Palestine, which has meant the views of the Tunisian people, who are almost overwhelmingly in support of the Palestinians, have become much more important again in political life. Of course, the president, for some considerable time since he came into politics, has been a supporter of the Palestinians, and he was behind the attempt to bring in this law on normalization. I think the whole question of normalization is a defining one for Tunisia as well as for the region, because, of course, the push that we've seen in Palestine in the last 3 to 4 weeks, a bit longer since the advent of the Trump presidency, has been to go full on to restart this process of normalization. Of course, that begins with the Saudis and with the United Arab Emirates, but of course there are also normalization pressures in Tunisia, even in Algeria, and of course in Morocco too. So I think that the thing I would say mainly is that normalization is a crucial matter for the whole region, and it's a kind of lightning rod for all of the political debates that we would see about the future of Tunisia, or indeed the future of other North African states, because the defining issue of our world today is Palestine, and the question of whether Palestine can be liberated, the question of whether Zionism can be dismantled, which is the only solution to the issue of Palestine. And if it can't, then what we will see is a wave of reaction spreading out from Jerusalem, from Al-Quds, across the whole region of West Asia and indeed of North Africa. We also already see some aspects of that in the Sahel as well. So I think that it's important that we think about how this relates to the question of Palestine and the question of normalization, as opposed to just thinking about this in relation to Tunisia and civil society.